My name is Sabrina, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about me. I'm 27 years old, and I live in New Milford, Connecticut. I was born in Queens, New York, moved to Connecticut at the age of 6. I grew up living with my mom and grandparents until about 2008 when my sister was born. I was in the delivery room when she was born, cut her umbilical cord as well. Helping my mom raise my sister was such a highlight of my life, and now I have a built-in best friend forever. But according to her almost 16-year-old self, she likes to think of me as chauffeur in her contacts. I currently live in New Milford still, but have finally moved out of my family's house at the ripe age of 25. I live with my boyfriend and his son. We have lived together for almost 1 year, and it has been such an exciting, bittersweet experience. My work background consists mainly of various healthcare jobs, with a few retail jobs throughout. I'm trying to obtain a degree in nursing, even though it feels like it's taking forever. Ever since my first home care job, I knew taking care of people was what I wanted to do with my life. Since then, I have worked numerous home health care jobs, but my favorites were working in hospitals. I worked at Charlotte Hungerford Hospital in Torrington, Connecticut for about a year during the height of COVID-19. It was a very scary, humbling, and rewarding experience. Recently, I worked at Danbury Hospital as a patient care technician, which is PCT for short. I was a part of the float pool, so I get to work in each various unit, each shift. It was always different. My favorite units to work on were ortho neurotrauma. That's one unit where patients had major joint replacements, spinal cord surgeries, and traumatic injuries. And I also enjoyed the oncology unit. Unfortunately, about 7 months ago, I had a terrible fall in the Dominican Republic and fractured my tibia. Of course, on the right side. I wish I could say I was jet skiing off into the sunset or parasailing the day away. Sadly, I was just walking on freshly wet, slate-like cobblestone. That was probably one of the most painful experiences of my entire life. It didn't help that DR has a very big drug problem, and the doctors at the hospital refused to give me anything, even Tylenol. Finally, 2 days later, I was somehow able to get myself home to an American hospital. I ended up being in a cast for 4 months before giving in and having surgery. With a titanium rod and 4 metal screws in my knee and ankle, some might call me bionic. It was a rough road ahead, getting infected with sepsis in my knee as well. I just can't win. Furthermore, last December, I was cleared to walk without any mobility aids and by get myself back on my feet. This unluckily put a pause on work and academics, but now I am attending classes and seeking active employment. I hope to graduate and have my RN degree by 30, which is 2.5 years from now. With that degree, I plan on obtaining a job as a registered nurse in a hospital setting. I would love to work as an infusion nurse or in the emergency department. My lifelong goal is to work at Johns Hopkins Hospital or Sloan Kettering Hospital. There are so many different specialties, the possibilities are endless. The world will always be looking for nurses. I hope you enjoyed learning insightful knowledge about me, how I came to be, and where I plan to go. Like the famous Walt Disney once said, the way to get started is to quit talking and start doing. Thank you.